Hello, 大家好, and I am Marguerite, and welcome to my little Cantonese corner. I was asked a question by one of my prospective students recently, and I'd like to just share what I think the answer would be. And the question was, if I don't know any Cantonese at all, I'm brand new, just starting out learning, can I learn characters? Should I learn characters first? Or should I learn to speak first and then pick up characters? And the answer is kind of nuanced, of course, but the simple answer is, of course you can. So I wanted to share with you something that we are doing to in the course itself, which is learning traditional characters and Cantonese pronunciation. But more than that, you are also getting the Cantonese version of what the standard written Chinese will be. Now, I've posted about this on my community page, but it's really long and really, I'm afraid, is kind of overwhelming. So I thought what I would do is share what we do so that you can see how you're learning not only the characters, the traditional characters in Cantonese pronunciation, but you're also learning the spoken Cantonese along with it. So let me share my screen here, and I'm going to show you now. Level 1 in my course goes from lesson 1 to lesson 5. By the time you get to lesson 5, you already have 100 characters and even more combinations under your belt. So there's 40 sentences in each lesson. So we're going to do number 40, the 40th, the 40th sentence, the last one in the level 1 class. And this one would be here. You can see it here. We've got, first, we're going to read it in standard written Chinese. Exactly what's there on the page is what we're going to read in Cantonese pronunciation. Okay, so this character is going to be ta, 前日不來，昨日不來，今日也不來，明日來不來呢? So that is in standard written Chinese, in Cantonese pronunciation. But now that's not what you're going to hear in spoken Cantonese. And we talk a lot about that, how like ta, no one is going to say that in spoken Cantonese. It's written Cantonese, it's not written Cantonese. It's the standard written Chinese character is going to use that. But you will hear it in songs. It's like, well, why bother learning? You'll hear it in songs and you'll hear it in different places. And it's just good to know. So we've got here in Cantonese, if we're translating it into Cantonese, it would be khảo, right? Khảo 前日唔嚟，琴日唔嚟，今日都唔嚟，聽日嚟唔嚟呢? Or ne. The proper pronunciation of this character here would be your N, more of an N sound, ne, but a lot of people just say le, right? Lay唔嚟呢? Lay唔嚟呢? Okay, so that's going to be your Cantonese, and that's what we emphasize is spoken, what you're going to be speaking in conversation with people all the time. Like 佢前日唔嚟，琴日唔嚟，今日都唔嚟，咁佢聽日嚟唔嚟呢? Like that, okay? So we go through that as well. So if you start out the class not knowing any spoken Cantonese, you are going to pick up spoken Cantonese, taking the traditional character course in Cantonese pronunciation. And then, of course, we translate it into English. The third step would be he didn't come the day before yesterday, and he didn't come yesterday, and he also didn't come today. So is he going to come tomorrow? And that is exactly what it would be in English. So that's just a little kind of example of what you can expect in the course and how it's possible to not know any spoken Cantonese and pick up the spoken Cantonese that we are going to be learning with the standard written Chinese, the traditional characters in Cantonese pronunciation. All right, everybody, I hope that was interesting. If you're interested in learning more, I do have a new level 1 course starting September 12th. That is a Monday. And I would love for you to join because it's a lot of fun. And you do get to learn spoken Cantonese as well as the written Cantonese. You do have to maybe work a little bit harder because people that already speak Cantonese or already have a pretty, even a basic or advanced beginner understanding of the spoken Cantonese, they have already made those connections. And so their job isn't maybe as hard. But if you're motivated to learn and you want to learn spoken through the written, I welcome you to join the course. So look who's waiting for me. Hi, Percy. Are you waiting to play? Do you want to play? I know, puppy. But I have something more that I want to share, and that is to answer if you want to learn spoken Cantonese through the written characters, it's completely possible in the course. So if that's what's kind of been putting you off about learning the characters, um, don't worry, because you will learn the spoken Cantonese that corresponds to the standard written Chinese. And also too, I think I've heard from my students, some of them think that it's a really good way to start because it's concrete. You've got the characters, you've got fixed sentences. It's not conversational dialogue, but it's a great way to ease into knowing those basic characters in the spoken Cantonese. And from there, you can go on and continue learning more conversation and also learning more characters. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. And if you are interested, I have a new class, level 1, traditional characters in Cantonese pronunciation, starting on Monday, September 12th. If you're interested, please do visit cantolingo.com, and all the information can be gotten through the website. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.